It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we'll get a look here at wideout A.J. Brown. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Eagles and the Cowboys under the lights on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
The results are hard to argue. If there's a team better suited for the postseason right now, I don't know who they are.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, they've handled all covers through the first 3 months, a perfect 12-0.
Yeah, they're 3/4 of the way to a perfect season, and now's where it really starts to get into your mind. We'll see if it affects their play in any way.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season in Oklahoma.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. Flush to his right. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. On first down, Hurts. Man open, here is Jones. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Swift going to try up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. Smith in motion right. A fake on the jet sweep as they'll go play action with Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. The Eagles. Dallas Goedert with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So the Cowboys ready to go on offense for the first time, and it is their now 30-year-old quarterback, Dak Prescott, who leads the way.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Prescott to throw it. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position #1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. On the handoff, this is Swift. It gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Elliott good on the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They're already looking up at a 16-0 deficit. Still plenty of time to go, first quarter. But work to be done as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. At the 30-yard line. Now Prescott. His throw incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. You look at this Eagle defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the... Oh, Prescott stripped. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
3rd and 4. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. DeAndre Swift and the Eagles back out there. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. Here comes third down at 7. As they've got it as we resume action. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 82 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. Here's a handoff to Swift. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. He'll buy some time right. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Swift. Oh, but he's going to be met behind the line and taken down. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. They will run it with Swift here. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 5, but they're still left with a long 4th and goal. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's the fullback. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And oh, it's blocked. Now, the scoreboard still does not look good, but at least they polished off that goose egg.
Yeah, they've been thoroughly outplayed in the first half. Finally, a little spark of life, but it's going to take a lot more to add to that flame for them to thoroughly get back into this one.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Bulldozes past him. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play here for Dallas. 48 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Open man, that's Henry. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 12-yard line.
Now Prescott. That's complete right around the 8. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll throw again. Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now down to 20. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. And here's Scott to return it. The Eagles offense is going to take over late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. 170 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up in the Still City, Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Mac Jones leading the way with a couple of touchdown passes in the victory. From there, we head down south to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks. Desmond Ridder sharp in the victory as his guys get back within a game of 500. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City, see what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they were winners in that game over the visiting Detroit Lions. The Bears won't have a playoff spot, but they do have their pride, and they pick up their 3rd win of the year there. We watched a solid performance out of running back DeAndre Swift. He's over 100 yards rushing for the game already and found the end zone twice as well. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly. Both teams making their final preparations for this second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Prescott on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On third down, it's Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, no, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
They'll run here with Swift.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
DeAndre Swift.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Eagles take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC.
And the division title, that's out of reach. We know that. This is as good a spot, Charles, as they're going to get. That first wild card and the number 5 overall seed.
Partner's not out of the question, especially with the 7 seeds that they have now in the playoffs. If you do win and the other wild card teams win in the first round, you could find yourself with a home game in the divisional round. Now, we know that's not likely, but it's not out of the question. Bottom line, you have to win to put yourself in that position.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and a couple.
Off the play fake, Prescott.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40.
Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
First down, Prescott.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Throwing, Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Unable to corral him. He fights through. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. DeAndre Swift and the Eagles back out there.
I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Hurts.
This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
They go play action with Hurts. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete. Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week, an unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go, because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Hurts.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles have opened the lead up to 30.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But
back now in Arlington, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Balled it to 26, second and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown! Julio Jones. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. pushing through tacklers at the 30. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 217 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. First down, and they go with Swift again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These two teams had met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Now Hurts changing up the play. Here's Swift. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop. Here's 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Smith. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
A loss of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action, but other times you say, okay.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Once again, it's Swift. And some space here. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They run out of the gun with Swift. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback.
And they are going to score again. Yet another. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed.